Let me just make sure my sound is on. Yep, it's on. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Just like I wanted it to be. Just like I wanted it to be. This is fine. This is fine. I am okay. Green woman jump scare. I hurt my arm a little bit. I was planning on doing art today. I figured, oh, what a lovely Friday. What a wonderful, wonderful day to do art. Oh, honey, how could this go wrong? How could put this back down here. How could things change? What could possibly happen? Turns out, in preparation for my vacation, I have overexerted my arm. Friday the 13th got me, I guess. Usually I love Friday the 13th. It's a lovely day. But it seems this time around. Sorry, I gotta adjust my screen real quick. There we go. It seems this time around. Something is amiss. Oh, what a tragic day. Oh, what tragedy. It do be like that. So essentially, I have strained my arm. And unfortunately, that means no drawing until things feel better. You can see how thrilled I am by the prospect of not drawing. I want to draw. I want to draw so bad. I want to draw. Mom, tell my arm I can draw. Tell my arm I can draw. Come on. Okay, it's nothing. No, it's nothing too serious. In all honesty, this is good. This is good because what I feel in my arm is not pain. That is actually a very good sign. What I am feeling is the muscles are too tight right now. My posture needs to be fixed. So I need to practice speaking with good posture and drawing with good posture, as well as stretching my arms more, working out more, and making sure that I am drawing with good technique. So the main thing I need to do is rest, which is why kind of one of the big reasons I wanted to take a vacation is because I have been drawing pretty much nonstop since I came back. If not more than I usually am, because, you know, model work involves a lot of drawing and redrawing and small, minute motions to rig a model. So I have to be so cool and so chill and find a new hobby that does not involve me doing small motions with my arms and fingers. But I want to draw. Ah! I'm so sorry I'm screaming into the mic. I just feel pain in my heart right now, in my soul. It's fine. The pain in my arm is actually not pain. It's just tight and it feels like so have you ever had a muscle so tight that it makes your other things in your body twitch? Can you draw with your opposite arm? So I can actually draw with my left hand. I specifically knew that as an artist, I would have some problems, most likely just by the nature of drawing a bunch, with my dominant hand. And so in preparation, sweet baby honey went, I'm gonna draw with my left hand too, so I can be ambidextrous. It kind of worked. I can draw kind of okay with my left hand. Maybe I'll try that later. Ooh! Cam, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. I'll say thank you in a moment. I just want to explain. But yeah, maybe I'll show y'all what my left-handed drawings look like. I will be drawing so much slower when I draw with my left hand. For real, for real. But it is something that I trained my arm to do a while back. Granted, I haven't done it in over a year. So it's been a while. But it could be fun. Could be fun to try. And perhaps art will not be such a faraway concept now. Level 30, she healed up. What do you mean, level 30 heal? What do you mean? It's almost Christmas. It's almost Crimbus. Y'all better be spending on yourself, too. I dropped my left hand. That makes sense, Al Pacino. As a lefty, when you write with your left hand, do you find that the ink smudges a bunch more? Is that a really common problem that you have? I'm just curious. Quembus, Cramberry. As a cook, it took me almost 5 years to become fully ambidextrous to the point of function. That is cool. That is cool, though. That is a very sick skill. Christmas only a few weeks ago. How is it Christmas again? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Great try. It's December 13th. It is December 13th. Christmas is about 12 days away. So I think that means that we are, what, isn't there like a song about 12 days of Christmas? On the 12 days of Christmas, my true love you to me. Yeah, that song. Yeah, that one. Johnny, everyone knows Christmas is always just a week away. It's always just a week away, and it's always time to panic. That is true. We speak true here. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. What is it, actually? Let me look up the lyrics. I love ADHD. 12 days of Christmas Carol. This song better not be copyrighted, I swear. Let's see. Okay, so oh, this is an old one. Oh, wow, this song is old. It's from 1774 to 1825-ish. That's the estimate. So, outside of copyright. Let's go. Did you get your birthdays in 7 days? I hope you do something special for both Christmas and your birthday. Since it's Christmas, everyone needs to give your favorite goblin call honey. What do you mean, Cam? What do you mean? It's public domain. Yes! Let's go. Perhaps I will sing it before going on vacation. I think that could be fun. On the 5th. Oh, it's first. So it is 12 days. And what it is, yeah, it's public domain. Oh, sick. Let me just, please, I just want to see it. Let's see, it's 12 lords a-leapin', 11 ladies dancing, 10 pipers piping, 9 drummers drumming, 8 maids a-milking, 7 fawns a-swimming, swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-layin', 5 golden rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. That's a lot of gifts. Honestly, that sounds like they're rich people. Those are a lot of gifts. A lot of those are like exotic animals, I think. Well, except maybe like the swan and geese. Those are pretty common. How about 12 pains in Christmas? Why is there gotta be so much pain? I already can't draw right now. That's pain enough, I think. That's enough pain for one stream. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me nothing because I don't have one. Love yourself. Be the person you wish to have in your life. How difficult? How's it going? I told you about my friend at work. If you'd like, do a basic introduction and tell a few things about yourself. I'd like to make a personal greeting to her. Her name is Delaney. Oh, Delaney. Welcome, Delaney. I hope you're having a lovely day. I am struggling because my drawing arm is tight. It is sore. I don't want to hurt it, so I'm not drawing with it. I might draw with my left hand today. Who knows? But either way, I am suffering. I can take the suffering from you. ADHD. Anyways, it happens. It happens like that. Sindel, just wrapping up my dinner break at a dishwashing job. I should get back soon. Just wanted to pop in and see how Honey's doing. Hope you're still on in a couple hours when I get home. Stay safe. Thank you, Zindale. I'll probably be streaming for about 2-ish hours, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. Because I do want to take care of my arms. So in order to do that, I have to do a bunch of stretches before I go to bed. Oh, that reminds me. After I wrap up the greetings for today, I'm going to go grab an ice pack from my freezer. And then we're going to put it on my arm. And it is going to be cold. It's going to be Lovely. Ugh, lovely. I'm so excited for it. So excited for it. It's gonna be fine. Sad we didn't get a level 30. Guess she doesn't heal up. No. My arm. It's okay. I'll cope. I will cope. I'm gonna be so strong. I'm gonna be so, so brave. So, so brave and so strong. I'll be fine. What? That's okay. We cope. We just... that's just my motto for now. It's just like cope. We just cope. We just do our best to cope and have fun here. Destin, thank you for the 200 shinies. Let me say thank you real quick. Bring out the book. Bring out the book and the glasses, because why not? Cam, thank you for the gift sub. And also, Punderful, happy 19 months. Welcome on back. Socia Scythe, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congratulations on your stream, baby. And Lexer, happy 2 months. Welcome on back. Drago, thank you for the resub. Happy 38 months. Let's go. It's almost vacation time. Al Pacino, thank you for the 100 shinies. Oh, Sekiro's frustrating? I hope you're having fun at least. I find it very frustrating sometimes, but it's very fun and rewarding when you do beat the bosses. It's quite nice. Also, Mirla, thank you for the resub. Happy 21 months. Zuchi, honey, did you hurt your arm? Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Zuch earlier today. I got all the drawing I needed to do done, so thankfully for work, I don't need to do any more drawing for a little bit. But my wrist is very tight, and so I have to make sure I rest it. So I need to stretch it, ice it, massage it, and go to bed early so I can stretch my entire back and upper body so that it's not as tight. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream art tomorrow. I think I'll stream some left-handed art. Could be fun. Could honestly be pretty fun. Also, Frenzy Leaf, happy 6 months. Welcome on back. And Camp, thank you for the 100 Chinese. Wolfson, happy 40 months. Welcome on in. Welcome on back, I should say. And Gary with 4, thank you for the 100 shinies. Camp, thank you for the 10 gifted subs against Shadow King Guts. Happy 27 months. Welcome back. And It's Goblin, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 14 months. And Spherical Celery, happy 30 months. It's a lot of honey. There's been a lot of honey streams. As long as you don't stress your arm. So the good news is, for those who are just coming in, let me put my book away, is that there is no pain. The good news is my arm is just twitching. My fingers are twitching because the ligaments, or not ligaments, oh, it is the ligaments actually. It's the muscles and ligaments in my arm are too tight. So y'all know when you do like, y'all know when you do like the chef's fingers and like shake them? If you do that, you scrunch all the tips of your fingers together and then bend your hand towards your face and back and forth. Some people have tendons in the center, like, of your wrist. You can see them move when you do that. Some people don't. Some people don't have that. But I do. And so my problem is the actual tendons themselves are very tight. They are too tight. So I have to manually stretch them. I have to massage my arm and pull the tendons the opposite direction so that they don't get too tight. This is something that happens before. I've gone to physiotherapy for it multiple times. I know exactly what this is. So before I go to a physio who's going to tell me the exact same thing I usually have to do, I have to stretch my lower back, I have to stretch my upper back, my arms, do a bunch of child's pose, arm stretches, finger stretches, hand stretches, and massage my wrists manually. It's not carpal tunnel syndrome, thank goodness. Carpal tunnel syndrome is like, as far as I understand, you don't immediately get carpal tunnel syndrome. You can get it without realizing it, but if you realize it before your arm starts hurting, that's when you're like, okay, this is not carpal tunnel yet. So in order to not get carpal tunnel, I'm doing preventative work, which is I'm not drawing with my dominant hand for a little bit, and I am going to be stretching and really gentle with it. Man, imagine having carpal tunnel. Death, not me. I hope not, but if you do, I'm sure there's something you can figure out. I hope it'll be okay. But yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to update y'all on. Also, I should probably put this in chat, actually. Need to start stretching again. My body creaks and pops when I move. It's tough. it is very tough to get back into the good habits of that. Got it from button mashing as a kid. So that's the other thing. I considered playing a video game tonight and tomorrow, but that also involves small motions, small repetitive motions with your fingers. Probably not the best idea if I want to not stress out my hand. So I figured today I would do a 2-ish hours of stream, just chatting, hanging out, talking, and then if my hand feels better tomorrow, I'm still not going to use it. I'm going to draw with my left hand, and we're going to see how this goes. Also looks like I'm going to be on a pain train with you. No, Meta. No. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Really should take better care of my own body. My shoulder blade pop and crack like a bag of popcorn in the microwave on my right side. Ah, yes. Is there a game you can play with just WASD? So that might not be a good idea either because it's repetitive motions. I don't want to stress out my left arm now that my right arm is like it is right now. So dealing with estrogen. Oh no, Meta, I'm so sorry. Is it like fit? I actually no, that's a personal question. But like, so I've heard that some people get period cramps, like symptoms when they start estrogen up. It might perhaps be that. Jeff, fellow glasses shards in the shoulder gang. Oh no, that's actually bad. But yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to let y'all know is today is just gonna be a chill, just chatting stream. I got some hot water, I got some redeems to do, and after I do that, I'm going to grab an ice pack, from the freezer, and so that will take care of my arm. Yippee! Also, Reldrin, thank you for the ear wiggles. And Johnny, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, let's go. Oh, I can feel my finger twitching. Like I can feel the tendon twitching a little bit right now. So good thing I took a break. Good thing I stopped drawing early. But breathing. Have you seen Emotive? It's an EEG mouse keyboard. No, I haven't. I haven't seen that before. Jeff, what you need is one of those voice-activated helmet controllers they made for NES. Ooh. There was a VTuber. Wait, let me do the posture check. Thank you, Cam. I saw there was a VTuber playing Elden Ring with their face, like their model's face tracking, which is fascinating. I think that would be kind of fun. It might make me a little sore in the face, but it could be neat. Also, Skippy, thank you for the posture check. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing. Someone like the VTuber, she's a blonde VTuber. She programmed the tracking so that when she blinked, it would do one action, or blinked the other eye, it would do a second, or if she like scrunched her mouth. I think it was a 3D model, so you can do a bit more with blend shapes that way. But it was very fascinating to see her beat Elden Ring with it. It was very, very cool. How do you feel about the new Elden Ring DLC? It's basically an Elden Ring DLC. It looks interesting. I'm waiting to see more of it before I really cast judgment, but it looks fascinating. The fact that it's like a fun like multiplayer thing is really cool. Should I pick left or right? Depends what you feel like. That's insane. I wish I had half the skill to do something like that. It is impressive. It is genuinely very impressive. It's cool to see too. All right, let me massage my arm real quick. Just want to. Do you ever play around with your arm tendons and then feel how weird they are? Mine have always been particularly tight, so I'm working to specifically loosen up the muscles around my forearm and elbow. Hopefully it helps. Excuse me. I had dinner before stream, so I feel like good. Use voice commands too much, and then one day, oh no, carpal tunnel syndrome on my vocal cords. How can it be? Why have I got hiccups now? No. Why have I got hiccups? Ah. Push mouse together. I got hiccups. I ate too fast. That's probably what it was. I have hiccups now. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Jeff, I have a massage contraption that I put my whole hand in. It just squishes it for a while with heating options. Oh, with the hand massager. Yes. Very good. Very feel good. Feel good. Johnny feels it gives you the heebie-jeebies to play with your little arm tendons. Maybe that's just me. At one point in my childhood, I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor, so I'm gonna study the human form. And so I learned that I am only a little bit squeamish when it comes to seeing like blood. Like blood does not even make me that squeamish. It's like it's more of the actual bits inside that make me go like, "Oh. Hmm. Okay. That feels that I can feel that in my gut. Hmm. Not great." Drink some water? Yeah, I'll probably drink some water. Let's do that. Push your palms together? Yeah, let me try that. Real quick. Is it working? Maybe I gotta do it. Do you have to do it with the fingers pointing up or fingers pointing down to the ground? Seeing my blood is fine. Seeing other people's blood creeps me out. Oh, really? I know when I see other people's blood, I go like, oh my gosh, are you okay? You're bleeding. But if I see my own, I'm like, this is fine. I see this all the time. I see this all the time. This is not uncommon. If I don't want to see the inside, especially on the outside. No. No. Not usually. My lifelong goal is to keep all my blood inside me. That is a very cool goal. Interesting. Like I don't think that's a bad idea. The only time is I've donated blood before, and it was not bad. Honestly, it was. I tried to do it specifically so that I could get over my fear of needles. Uh, it kinda worked. It didn't work that much because when I did it again, when my friend was like, "Oh, let's donate blood again. That's such a good thing to do," and I'm like, "Absolutely, makes sense. Let me go do that." We did that, and I was still afraid when I sat down in the chair, and I was like, "Huh, I already did this. Why am I afraid of it? Why is it scary?" And I don't really know why it was, but like I did it and it was fine. I didn't really panic or anything. It was just like a little bit scary. Have a great night, honey. Be safe on your vacation. Thank you, Drago. Oh, right, that's what I was gonna do. Big Will, I just realized today is kind of an anniversary for me. It's been a year since I cut out soft drinks, processed foods, and food with high fat saturation, like pork. I'm nearly 100% 100 pounds lighter. Good for you. I hope it's making you feel good and you feel good about your body. That's really, really important. I forgot to write this. There we go. 3 streams left until I go on vacation. Such, I think it's because I can't feel how bad the pain is for other people, so I fear the worst. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. I hate long needles. I think the thing with when you're donating blood, the needle is thicker than the needle when you get a shot, you know, when you get like your flu shot or something. It's definitely easier when someone's putting like a vaccine into you than when someone is trying to take blood out of you. It's a little bit different. But yeah. Someone playing Call of Duty as a sniper using the recorder and flute to aim. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Very, very cool. Very fun. I used to be so scared of feeling needles, I always requested the area gets cold sprayed so I'm completely numb before getting needled. Usually what I used to do is when I needed to go get a shot, I would bring my nice winter jacket with me and I would wear it until I needed to get a shot in the arm. And then I would cover myself like it was a blanket and look away from the arm that was getting the shot. It worked. It worked. I think when you see it going in, your brain is like, "Oh, the anticipation," and you're not supposed to tense up. You're supposed to really relax your arm when you get needles in it, because otherwise, like your muscles tensing will kind of mess it up. Balrog, I got over my fear of needles, I think around COVID, maybe a bit before. I got a shot, and I guess I'd never realized before that you can't actually feel the needle past your skin. Huh. I did not think of that. Huh. Interesting. My doctor asked me to get blood tests often because of my high cholesterol. I've gotten used to it. Yeah, I had to do a blood test for my heart stuff earlier. I was worried because I was like, okay, how much blood are they going to take? Because I have not had blood work done. Like, ever. I've been very fortunate that my health has been pretty good and I have not had to go to the doctor. But now that I am an adult and I should probably do that, for preventative stuff, I gave blood work and I was like, oh my gosh, how much blood are they gonna take? They take like two small vials. It's barely anything. It takes like 30 seconds. It's not very long. And so now they have my blood. What they do with it, I don't really understand, but the doctor tells my fortune with it or something, you know? They were about her honey woves her friends. I love my friends. I love them so much. So there's like a bee has stung me? No, I don't know, Artie. Whenever I get my blood taken, I look away from it and take a deep breath. It doesn't. Getting stung by like any bug hurts way more. I think it's way worse because there's like swelling and like a whole bunch of like new foreign chemicals are put into your like specifically like poison. When wasps sting you, there's a little bit of of venom on it. Same thing with bees. I think they have something in there that makes it like puff up. Getting blood drawn is painful, but not that bad. Yeah, it's not too difficult. Thankfully, it's not too bad. Clone more honeys. More. Make more honeys. Could be fun. Could be interesting. What would it be like if there were, if if I had a clone of myself? I wonder if we would be friends. I wonder if we would be friends or if our worst habits would rub up against each other so poorly because we could see all of our worst habits. It could be really cool. It could be extremely cool to see yourself outside of your body so you can see what you actually look like. I guess the closest we can get is like when people videotape us, but I don't know. Would I get on my nerves? Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. I might get on my own nerves, honestly. I know my own worst toxic traits, and to live with that, perhaps it would not be great. Either best friends or worst enemies. No in between. No middle sliders. No middle sliders. Would you be best friends with your clone or worst enemies? I hate photos and videos of myself. It's a major trigger. Absolutely fair. That is, yep. That is rough, buddy. I'm so, so sorry. Alright, thankfully I didn't end up being in the hospital again. Oh, I would probably explain the bee stung in my finger a while ago. Bee stings are quite tough. Solo Conqueror, thank you for the 100 shinies. Do you play D&D? Yeah, I play D&D. I'm between campaigns right now because thankfully a lot of my friends have been very cool and they've been very understanding when I'm like, "Hey, I'm really busy with work. I have to prepare for vacation. I'm so so sorry I can't play right now. Um I guess we'll have to pick up at some other time. I'm so so sorry about that." Usually December is a time when D&D campaigns kind of fall through a little bit because everyone is busy, but yeah. Suchi, I want to keep living not knowing how bad the back of my head looks. But what if the back of your head looks great, Zuchi? What if it looks great? What if you're just a little bit self-conscious about things you don't got to be self-conscious about? Everyone's got their insecurities, for sure. But perhaps seeing you live and exist as a fully fleshed out person with their own like strengths and weaknesses, maybe that'll give you some confidence, you know? You get to look at yourself and go like, "Wow, I never noticed how I walk with a straight back," you know, stuff like that. Or I never noticed how good I am at tying my hair behind my head. Stuff like that. Could be interesting to see the scars on the back of my head. That could be actually very interesting. I have dreams every now and then where I can kind of see myself in third person. Yeah, I have those too. They're rough, buddy. They're rough, buddy. For me, anyways. It's tough. People can barely handle themselves and their own voice in head. What would a separate entity do? No way. Here's the thing. This is genuinely a question that I want to do. So maybe I'll do a little poll. Tell you what, I'll do a poll. I'll grab the ice pack and then I'll come back. Let's do that real fast. Prediction poll. Here we go. This is a very personal question. Serious answers only. Now, granted, this question might be a little different for people, trans people, so bear that in mind. Uh, let's do let's do a 2-minute poll. No additional votes. All right, start that. Do you like the sound of your voice? I think that's a very, very interesting question, and I'm very curious about the answers. For now, I'm going to really quickly grab an ice pack so I can ice my arm. Be 1 sec. No, don't fall. It's fine. I'm fine. So, fun fact, when you put ice on your arm, or any part of your body really, you don't want to put the ice pack directly on your skin. That's a great way to give yourself I think like a cold burn. It's not good for you. Sorry, let me scooch up. There we go. So I'm gonna wrap it with a pillowcase for me. Actually, I'll just put it in the pillowcase. I should do that. But yeah, specifically for the poll, like, do you like the sound of your voice? Not just in your head, but outside of it too. In the flesh world, you know? Or have you listened to a recording of yourself and gone like, ooh, interesting. So a recording of your voice is how your voice actually sounds outside of your head, you know? Sorry, I'm just wrapping my arm real quick. We're gonna ice it for let's do 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not a bad amount of time for now. I'll probably do hot and cold buckets later, but for now, this'll do. Let's see. I'm more disappointed hearing my voice when it's recorded. Okay, so 47% of y'all say no, you don't like the sound of your own voice. So let me take another look at the polls real quick. Oh gosh, this is extremely cold on my arm. Whew. Okay. All right. Cool. So yes, no, kinda. Okay. So about 18% of y'all like the sound of your voice. Oh, this is extremely cold. Actually, 1 sec. This is way too cold for my arm. I always get weirded out whenever I hear my own voice. So no, gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna put this on my forearm instead of directly on my wrist for now. Jeff, I do notice that I don't enunciate as much as I thought I did in recordings, which I do have issue with. Yep, I absolutely have that where I don't think I enunciate enough for my liking, you know? My voice feels dysphoric. Yep. Specifically for like trans people, I have been told that like your voice can sound very dysphoric to you. And so like whether taking estrogen or testosterone, it can help to lower or make your voice softer. Sushi, I said kinda because for me I hate my high voice, but I kinda like my low voice. Okay, yeah. So there are aspects of your voice that you like, but not all of them. Sound like a dying duck in a wind tunnel possessed by a demon who is being strangled. I could go on, but you get the idea. I feel like people are really harsh on their own voices. Because here's the thing. Do y'all think I like the sound of my voice? Genuine question. Do y'all think I like the sound of my voice? This is so cold on my arm. Estrogen does not affect. Oh, I could have sworn estrogen affects your vocal cords. Doesn't testosterone lower your vocal cords? Possibly, rarely. Of course, you sing beautifully. I like my magnificent tenor range. That's great, Jeff. That's great. Based on you asking, no. I'm guessing you like singing but don't like hearing a recorded voice. I would hope so, as everyone here does. So, the answer to that is yes, I like my voice. I do genuinely really like my voice. Even when I was first starting out streaming, I liked my voice. And so part of the reason for that is... Sorry, the pain of the cold in my arm is really hitting me. But I do really like my voice. It is very, very... I've practiced talking enough so that I learned how to make my voice sound appealing to me. I have listened to recordings of myself. I don't like listening to vocal like singing recordings of myself, but I don't mind listening to myself speak. That one's not as bad. It's only been 2 minutes. Okay, we're taking this off. Ah, my arm's so cold. Okay. Trans women have to train their voices to sound farmed up. Oh, I did not know that. Learn something new every day. But yeah, you take it easy, Myth. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, Plug Bear sitting on the patio outside the bar in the freezing weather, waiting for a local punk band to kick off. Welcome to the stream. It is all Wayne now, which means voice. I like that my voice is deep, but I feel really weird about it, like in an insecure way. A gobsicle. Yeah, for real. Oh, my arm is so cold. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna layer this up more. This is not a thick enough barrier between my skin and the ice pack. But I have been fortunate that as I was growing up, I realized I liked singing. I liked singing, and very early on, my friends discovered I could sing. I say that because I come from a very musically inclined, not even musically inclined, a very, I guess, yeah, musically inclined. None of us make music, but all of us played instruments. So I come from a family where all of us played instruments and we all learned how to play very basic songs. Usually it was either piano or the violin. Some people played like wind instruments. And so all of us kind of had an ear for melody. Oh yeah, a lot of my cousins played guitar actually. That one was a really common one. But yeah, we learned how to play music, and in order to, I guess, play music better, a lot of us learned how to sing. A lot of us were in choir. And so in my family, I assumed that I was of middling talent. I assumed that I'm like, oh yeah, everyone can sing. Everyone can sing, and everyone sings beautifully and really good. Not gonna lie, son's voice is my ideal range. Nice. That's good. That's good. You have an idea of what you want. You can talk to a vocal coach for that. But yeah, why is the music discussion the one time I'm not watching Room Hope? I'm sorry, Plug Bear. But yeah, I thought that everyone could sing until I realized that that is not the case. I did not realize that a lot of people cannot sing because it is a trained skill. Like, some people are naturally inclined, but it's a trained skill as well. You can teach yourself to be good at singing. And so when I was trying to remember a song in front of my friends in elementary school, I was like, "Oh yeah, I hear this song," and I started singing it. And they were very impressed. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you can sing." And I was like, "What? Really? No way. No way. We can all do this." All of my siblings can sing even better than me. And I'm not even kidding. My siblings can sing better than me. Specifically, they have specialized in genres. My genre is a little bit more of the musical kind of stuff and like the airy, breathy voice. One of my siblings is insanely good at singing like pop songs, or at least was last time I heard them sing. Another one is good at R&B style songs and softer songs, and it's like, y'all are skilled as heck. What the heck? Jeff, me and two friends found out we could not move into an apartment because we'd have to find a way to store 9 guitars between the 3 of us. That's comedic level of amount of guitars actually in my mind. Then again, I guess musicians would have different tools. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, the point is, I like the sound of my voice because ever since I was a kid, I guess I have been videotaped. I grew up in a generation where things that you do were recorded. So when I heard myself talk and heard myself sing, I was not surprised. At first I was like, ooh, that's how people hear me? Oh gosh. But then the more I listened to it, the more I was like, oh, okay. This is just my voice. So when you feel that feeling of like, ooh, that's my voice, I'm listening to a recording of my voice, it's not what I want to hear. Do it. Listen to it more often. The more often you listen to it, the more you will consciously try to adjust your voice, but also the more you will get used to how your voice sounds. When you are speaking, your voice is going through the air in waves to reach other people's ears or recording equipment so that y'all can hear it. But when you listen to your own voice from inside of your head, it's vibrating in the meat walls. It is vibrating against your bones and the meat in your head. So it hits your ears in a very strange way. So oftentimes I think it's like if you hear your voice, you always think it's deeper. Or sorry, if you talk, your brain thinks you're talking deeper than your actual voice is. So your voice is higher than you'd expect. Suchi, also as a streamer, it is so useful if you can get used to your voice so you can monitor all your stream audio. Yep. The sooner you can get used to your voice, the sooner you can actually start to adjust it when it comes to recording stuff. Or if you listen to, so something that's very interesting that I did do for a little bit, is I would watch my streams to kind of inoculate myself against the cringe of hearing my own voice. If I didn't like how my voice sounded, I would go, ooh, I don't like how I said that. And so I've said this a bunch of times, but speaking is a kind of art. You may not think it is because it's so necessary for communication, but speaking is an art. And when I say that, there's kind of three different versions of that. One is like, well, the actual words you use is an art. The way you say them to convey your ideas is also an art. The third one that people don't really know and recognize and don't think about too much is melody. When you speak, there is a melody to it. Speaking and singing are very closely related in ways that you wouldn't really think. So when you listen to a streamer talk, a lot of the times they have practice saying things in a very appealing way and with different rhythms and variations in tone, variations in speed and energy. There's a lot that goes into it that you may not realize. All right, I gotta take the ice pack off. I put it back on and now it's like, oh, my arm is cold. Whew. Melodies for singing and cadences for speaking. Yeah, so I think melody is for singing, but melody can also be for talking, you know? Danulis, okay, now, honey, as a deaf person, how do I do this? That is a great question. I don't actually have the answer to that. I am not a professional. In terms of, like, if you are deaf or hearing impaired, because there are different levels of deafness, of course. There is, like, hard of hearing, and then there is fully deaf. There's probably another one in there, but those are the two I'm the most aware of. In terms of that, if you are fully deaf, I don't know how to guide you there. That is not my area of expertise. I would say that you should probably go see a professional, someone who can either train you to speak in the way that you would like to be heard, or someone who can help you to practice rhythms of speech, you know? Also, the timbre is way off because the head bone me thing. Yes, very much. Ranger, just bought a Canvas Pro 16 because I finally taken the dive to become an artist, but I don't want to do besides practicing lines and basic geometric shapes. Could you give me advice on where to start and what exercises I can do? So Ranger, in terms of exercises to do, I don't really have too much. I would say it depends on what you want to draw. If you want to draw landscapes, practice drawing things in the landscapes, such as trees, rocks, texture of water, texture of grass. Get specific. If you want to draw people, try drawing their skeletal form, their line of action. Draw figure drawings. If you have something specific you want to draw, try to draw the basic elements of it, or just dive straight into it, but with an element of this may not turn out the way you would like yet, but you're practicing, you're learning. But yeah, Scotsman. I've lived in America for about 8 years, but I'm from Scotland. Interestingly, I could find that if I speak in head voice, I sound American. When I speak in chest voice, my native accent comes out and I articulate more. Yes, there is a lot depending on where you come from, too. Some people speak from the chest. Some people speak from the head. Some have a mix of both. There's a whole bunch in there. My voice, as far as I can tell, is kind of a head voice. As far as I know. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. All right, time to put the ice pack back on. Say it with your chest a little. I don't know how to speak with my chest. In my mind, I speak with like my head and my throat. If I were to speak with my chest, I don't really know what that would sound like. I don't really quite know how to do it either. I can belt with my singing voice, but I don't really know how to speak with one. Dennis. So it's hearing impaired, hard of hearing, which is a level of deafness, mild, moderate, severe, and profound. And then the last level is fully deaf. I'm between the profoundly deaf and completely deaf. Gotcha. That I think you would need help from a speech therapist is for learning to speak, but potentially could work for deaf people as well. I'm not sure if there is a exact professional for that, but I'm sure that there are resources for deaf people who wish to have, I guess, melody to their speech as they are trying to speak. I don't really know what that would look like. I'm curious. I find I talk in a different cadence when I'm recording. How do I make myself comfortable enough to not jump to that cadence? So if I'm understanding this correctly, Dr. Jones, if you speak differently when you're recording versus when you're talking, I guess that depends on which one do you like. Do you like how you're speaking when you're not recorded, or do you like how you speak when you are being recorded? That's kind of the question to start off with. Star, thank you for the resub. Happy 2-year anniversary. Welcome on back. Jeff, 1 semester of community college vocal coaching did more for me than 3 years of being in choir. Vocal coaching, I think, is way more specific and direct to improving the quality of your voice versus choir feels like it's kind of exercising it, but you might not be exercising it for growth. You're just exercising it. You're enjoying the singing. One sec, I have to take a little sip. Thank you for the hydrate, Toast Blut. And Artie, thank you for the posture check. Oh, good stuff. Al Pacino, thank you for the earwiggles. And Toast Blut, thank you for the breathe redeem. Dr. Jones, to me they are both good, but I feel disingenuous when I use my recording voice. Interesting. Okay, I think I have an idea on that. One sec, I just want to do the redeem of stretching. Scarnet, thank you for the resub. Happy 40 months. Welcome back. Resting and repairing are important to any craft. Glad you know to respect your body and not strain it. Yeah, I love art too much to risk not being able to do it for a long, long time. Self-care by giving herself cold damage. Exactly. It's just like the Minecraft sounds where it's like, ooh, ooh, Actually, that's what the Minecraft sounds. What sounds is that? I forgot. Minecraft is just like the sound of something is hitting you when you take damage. Okay, too much is an understatement. I am obsessed with art. That's a bit more accurate, I think. Localized hypothermia. Yippee! Kato, honey, what'd you do to your arm and who did it to you? Me. I strained my arm by drawing too much and I need better posture and more stretching. But Dr. Jones, you like both your recording and speaking voice, but you feel your recording voice is disingenuous. Here is the thing. Your voice is a tool. It is a tool to speak, convey your ideas, make songs, melodies, laugh, have fun. And it is, I don't think having your cadence and your way of speaking become like more formal or less formal is disingenuous, if that's the word you were using. Yeah, disingenuous. You are using your voice in a way that is totally fine. It is still your voice. It's like if people pitch their voice up and higher than their natural voice. That's still their voice. It is still very much who they are and their voice. It is not like a fake voice. It's you are using your vocal cords in a different way. That is okay. Perhaps you feel it is disingenuous because it feels like manipulation? Maybe. Gecko, oh, you do? It's terrifying sometimes? Yes. The obsession can be very, very bad for me sometimes. I have to pace myself. Excuse me. Sweet Anya, it took me years to develop a passable girl voice, even to the extent of committing to it for most of a year, and now I only use it if I don't want to get misgendered on the phone. Hmm. I think that's an important thing is like what may feel disingenuous, depending on how you're recording it, may just feel staged and rigid and tough. It may feel less flexible than casual speech. On the other hand, your more casual speech may not be as enunciated as nicely as your presenting voice. It may not be as smooth or as well thought out. There is a balance and an in between. And I think part of it is in your casual voice, if you want to sound like you have like you can enunciate more and sound more well thought out, slow down. Slow down. You don't have to answer things quickly. You don't have to speak particularly quickly. There's nothing wrong with taking a little breath, a little pause, and then going, okay, here's an answer. Here's my thoughts. You know, versus a presenter voice. If you start out with a voice that is very even and for example, if I go like, "Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you. I hope you're having a lovely day. What were you up to? What happened?" That's very monotonous. It is a fast pace. I am speaking and filling the air with noise. But there's no melody to it. There's no rhythm. There's no variation. So sometimes when you are reading cards for a presentation, I've absolutely done this, by the way, where you're like, my favorite thing is art. I love art very much. This is why I love art. It's not particularly interesting. What makes speech and talking very, very fascinating is the rhythm. If you listen to how I talk, there's a lot of pauses, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of like dancing. You are making your vocal cords dance. Singing is another way of practicing that. I am not a professional, by the way. I mean, I guess technically I am because I stream, but I am not a professional like vocal coach or anything. I should probably go get some vocal coaching. That way I could take care of my throat very well. But yeah, it is interesting to see how people talk because everyone's got a different style that they like. You keep doing audiobook, to be honest? Thank you. My dad has tried to do audiobooks in the past, so it's neat. It's fun listening to him. He likes to do it. I need to figure out how to stop yawning when singing. I guess, Kev, sometimes when you're yawning, you are inhaling and opening your mouth really, really wide to get those notes. But sometimes that makes your body yawn. At least that's what I found when I practice. It's just a matter of practicing to do those notes without yawning. You kind of train your body. Speaking of yawning. Excuse me. Jeff, take more active breaths like on the rest. Yeah. Narrate The Hobbit. You jest, but I have the Hobbit book behind me. I would love to read it, but I am almost certain it would get copyright claimed. There's only so many stories you can read without getting copyright claimed. It sucks. Hearing this brings up another life lesson from an artist who once said, it's okay to take a break. Taking breaks is incredibly important. You cannot muscle through burnout or like injuries. That is the way to potentially permanently damage yourself. It's rough. Read Hobbit fanfiction. That can't be clean. Fanfiction is actually something I did not consider, huh? Interesting. Interesting. A new avenue has opened up. Could be neat. Could be fun. Could be cringe. So no hearing you narrate Gollum. Gollum. Yeah, no. I can't do that voice very long. How did you do it like Gollum? Gollum. Gollum. He's like choking on his own name. That sounds rough. Lord of the Ring fanfiction. Honey adds Abe. I insert my own characters. I will write my own Lord of the Rings fanfiction with fishmen and female dwarves with beards, because that bugged me. Put beards on the woman. We hate bagginses. God, this is nice. Where am I? Well, come on in. You are, well, here, I guess. I hope you're having a good day. My name's Honey. I hope you're doing okay. We're just chilling right now. I'm not allowed to draw because my arm hurts. I want to draw so bad. I want to do art. Ah! It would be so, so cool. It would be so, so nice. But no, I gotta rest. Draw with your nose? It would be funny if I drew with my nose. I'm probably going to try drawing with my left hand tomorrow. Because my left hand doesn't hurt. But my right hand has to be stretched. I got to stretch it out. Make sure it's okay. Write your own fun fiction and read it to us. Sounds like a plan. I'm not a good writer, though, I don't think. Writing is hard. Like, I genuinely believe writing is insanely difficult. Like, more difficult than art. For a lot of reasons. Writing just takes so much knowledge and planning and thought about the plot and what characters would do and how to express characters, express emotions and like their motivations, and you got to think about the world around it. With art, I'm just like, I draw a pretty picture. This character lives in Hobbit Hole. These are the things in their house. I draw him happy. There we go, picture done. Left hand trying to draw is also do CSP shortcuts. That is pretty much the problem I'm going to run into. Is I'm going to be drawing with my left hand and doing CS Paint shortcuts with my left hand too. It's always a lot harder to judge your own writing and tell what's wrong with it. Yep. Oh, yep. It's difficult. There's less pressure with writing projects. The inverse is true if you do it for a profession. Really? I didn't know that. I'm not a writer, so I am an artiste, specifically a visual artiste. Not really a writer. I don't got the skill set for that. It's also more judged. Yeah, it's writing is difficult because it's more of a time investment than art in terms of consuming it. If someone sees a pretty picture, they're like, ooh, beautiful. I see, I see, I see. But with writing, you cannot judge a book by its cover. You have to read it. You gotta read it a bunch, you know, in order to have it go through the audience, you know, like to understand it. You gotta know the stories inside out, and then they write themselves. That's the thing. You gotta know the stories inside out. That's difficult. That's quite difficult. Like, really. Or you can do what Tolkien did. Go ballistic on the world building. You end up with a story. That could be a fascinating way of doing it. Truly. Truly, it could be an interesting way of doing it. You can't even judge a book by synopsis. That's true. You can't judge a book by anything until you've read it. And then that's it. And then you've read it and you're like, okay, I can think about that now. I can digest this. If you want extra fun on top of drawing left-handed, you could also try drawing things from memory. I don't think that'll go particularly well, but perhaps I will surprise myself with my memory. Who knows? Who knows? Ugh, I don't think... I took a linguistics course a while back. I was not good at it. It was interesting, but linguistics are rough. Linguistics are kind of tricky. Also, see if let us have a good shift. Oh, I gotta rest my arm from the ice pack. Oh, it feels nice, actually. It feels quite nice. Hi, IVZ. Or Ivice. I made the model myself. Thank you. Glad you like it. National Novel Writing Month article talk language. What does that mean? Bilbo's actual name is Bilba Labingi. No way. No way. You're pulling my leg. You're lying. No, 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 no. That cannot be it, Danulis. No, 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 no. That cannot be it. Getting my reading stamina back up. Easier books to read before can help. Yep. I have begun reading children's books to try to get back into it when I have spare time. Because children's books are really good for that. They're not as hard to digest. My left wrist has been in pain for 3 weeks and I can't bend it good. Might be sprained. Yeah, if you can, see if you can get that checked out. That sounds quite serious. Bill won't. November is National Writing Month, right? 5,000 words? Homie, that sounds like a lot of words. That sounds like too many words for me. Oh, I rolled over my headphones again. Ah! Harry Potter and Star Wars books once again. 5,000. How long is 5,000 words a novel? How many words in novel? Average word count for adult fiction is between 70,000 to 120,000 words. Huh. Okay, but like for children's fiction, 50,000 to 70,000 words. Okay. Okay, so you're basically writing a children's novel. That's a lot. That is a lot of writing. I. That's a lot of writing. NaNoWriMo or something I forgot. Novels are 100,000. Books? Books are hard to write. Books are hard to write. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I respect writers so much. I could not do that. Could not be me. Sweet honey, that's the technical cut off between a novel and a novella. Oh, okay. Gotcha. A novella. What is a novella? Is it just like the length? Is that how it's separated? Is just novellas are shorter? Oh, my arm is frozen. It's moving so slow. I'm trying to Come on. Come on. Come on. You can click. Novella. Novella is a narrative prose fiction whose length is shorter than most novels, but longer than most novelettes. There's novelettes and short stories? Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know the difference between them. Novelettes. How large are novelettes? Oh, they're 7,500 to 19,000 words. That's short, I think. How long is a short story? How long is short story? Between 1,500 and 7,500 words. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's considered a short story. Gotcha. 5K words is like 10 pages. What? That's 10 pages? It sounds like it'd be way... 10 pages? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Inertia, your stream seems cozy. I might stay here. Yeah, you're more than welcome to hang out as long as you please. If you actually give it a chance, you'd probably do okay at writing a story. I think I would have fun, at least. I don't think I'd be good at it, but I'd probably have fun writing a story. As short as a paragraph. Huh. Wow. Okay. Learning something new every day. Huh. Let me drink some of my hot tea. It's just hot water. It's not really hot tea, actually. There's nothing steeping in it. It's just hot water. It's warm water now. It has become warm. I'm gonna put some lip balm on because it's cold and my lips are chapped and faded. Oh, my Aunt Marie, help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors. Tepid tea. Yep. I read Seuss's stories as a kid and they were shorter than that. I like Dr. Seuss's stories. I like those quite a bit. Want to know the illegal writing trick? There's certain words when repeated 2 or 3 times are automatically skipped over. Like when people read it? Huh. Yeah, y'all moisturize. Moisturize. It's winter. It's cold. Everything's dry and cracked now. I had that sentence had double words in it. Want to know the illegal Yeah. Okay. I skipped it. You are correct. I skipped it. You got me. You got me with that one. All right, I fell prey to it. There's more? One second, one second. Want to know the illegal writing trick? There are certain words when repeated two, 3 times are automatically skipped over. Okay, you got me. You got me. You got me. I added 5 letters and 2 words to that one sentence. I see. Yes. Okay, I gotcha. Honey, if you want to see a good writing and no plot, no problem. And ready, set, row. Good evening, good luck, have fun. Brain do be braining. I did not know that was a brain trick. Interesting. Interesting. I feel duped. I've got. I got. Honestly, when I woke up, I was so thirsty that my lips became a dried out desert. My lips are so chapped. It's a sign of winter. That's winter, baby. Sorry, I'm just leaning back in my chair. Hey. How are y'all doing? I'm just sitting. Oh, me? Me? I'm just chilling in my seat right now. Just leaning on back. Being very cool and composed. And swinging around in my spinny chair. I didn't know it tracks me. Oh my gosh, it tracks me. That's pretty cool. Whee! Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Don't just moisturize your lips, y'all. When your hand starts cracking, they never fully heal fast enough. Oh, I didn't know that. Something you don't see every day. A grown adult going whee by spinning in an office chair. Yeah, you don't actually see that very often, huh? Just giving us a side eye. Big Will, thanks for the hydrate. Let me take a little sip. Oh, lip balm. It fell under my desk. 1 second. 1 second. Let me get it. I got this. I got this. I got this. Yes! Got it. We're good. You're a goofy goblin and we love that. Thank you. I'm silly and whimsical and fun. Life's too short to not be whimsical and fun, you know? Very hungover, and this is a great way to unwind after an 8-hour shift. I threw up 4 times. Oh, homie. Get some electrolytes in you. Get some water and a little bit of salt. Put them together. Drink it. Not a lot of salt. Like, put a little pinch of salt into your water. That's good. That's good. That is very good. Honey, you're all over my YouTube algorithm. I'm glad for that. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I was about to say, I hope I'm not bothering you. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not bothering you. Oh. I want to moisturize my lips again. They still feel cracked. My brain is like, they're not fixed. Moisturize more. Moisturize me. Moisturize me. Water with lemon and lime helps greatly with dehydration. Oh, yeah. That'd be good. Gatorade is a winner. Yeah, Gatorade is real good because it has a lot of electrolytes and a lot of sugar in its water. Are you gonna do that spin and chair? Why not full body VTuber? Because 3D is tricky. I don't know how to make 3D model yet. I'm still learning. It's hard to learn. Moisturize always makes me think of the skin woman from Doctor Who. Yeah. Yeah, that's who I'm referencing. Moisturize me. Moisturize me. That's what she does. She's just skin. She's just skin. Gatorade also has a bit too much salt in it. Marketing gets you to drink more. Oh, did not know that actually. But yeah, a little pinch of salt is fine. Oh, feeling my wrist again. All right, time to ice pack my wrist. Let's go, baby. Ice der wrist. Nothing can get to me to learn 3D art. It's really tough. If it doesn't click with my brain's like, I don't feel like learning it. And meanwhile, I'm like, please, you want to learn this so bad. You want to learn this so bad. It makes you look stupid. But yeah, definitely on my list of my favorite monster girls. Thank you. Thank you very much. Normally this is the part where I'd recommend save, but how about a med check instead for everyone? Yeah, med check. Make sure y'all are taking your meds and resting, taking it easy. I'll probably stream for another 45-ish minutes. Actually, while I'm streaming, do y'all want to listen to an album that I've been wanting to listen to for a while? I've been wanting to listen to Cave Town for a bit. It's been a little bit. Cave Town. No, go to YouTube. Not this one. Cave Town. I don't take meds, but I get my gummy vitamins. Yes, get your gummy vitamins. Get your gummy vitamins. There's one song of Cave Towns that makes me cry so hard. I'll tell you if it comes up. But for now, let's just listen to like a little do they have a full album? Look it up. Cave Town full album. I do not know much about this artist. Let's see. Worm Food. Okay. Worm Food. Let's see. 2021, 2022. Okay. Yeah, let's listen to Worm Food. I think it's their most recent album. Cul-de-sac. I'm new here, so you make VTuber models. I'm only asking because my daughter is interested in getting into streaming in the near future, but wants to be a VTuber model. I'm trying to learn more about it. Oh, interesting. Yes, I do make VTuber models. If you got any questions, I can do my best to answer them. If you are looking to commission me, let me put the links here. However, keep in mind, if this is her first VTuber model, she's never had one before, I would recommend starting out with a PNG tuber. It is much more cost effective. It's basically a little PNG that bounces when she talks. And it's a great way to test the waters of streaming to see if she wants to stream before she potentially invests in what is usually a very big investment, which is a model to be rigged. Because models on average, as far as I know, can cost anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000, depending on how complex and the quality and the artist you are looking for. So just something to keep in mind. Mr. Block, thank you for the posture check. Ooh. Love Cane Town so much. Devil Town's my favorite. I want to listen to Devil Town. Apparently they do a bunch of different versions of it. Jeff, if you don't like streaming, expensive model probably isn't going to sweeten it. Yeah. If you do not like streaming, a model is not awful, but if you want to stream, see if you like it first. A model is great because it is very fun. It tracks your motion. There's also a lot of free assets that she could potentially use. All you need to do is look up free VTuber model online, and usually there are a bunch of customizable models that she could make for herself and see if she likes it. That way, you're not potentially investing thousands into something that she may not be very interested in the long term. Never heard of Cave Town? Let's see where this goes. Yeah! Let me really quickly make sure that it's being captured. We're gonna listen to Worm Food. I've never listened to it, so this is gonna be interesting. Let me know if this is too loud or too quiet, by the way. PNG tubing is a good start. 2 frames talking and mute. Yeah, it's very good. It's very friendly. Oh, too quiet? Excellent. I will adjust that. There we go. Turn it to 11. This is called Worm Food. Ooh. I like how soft it is. It's a little slow. Hi, Drakeo. Cul-de-sac. Sorry, what was the site she could go to try customizing her own PNG tuber? I missed it. No worries. So it's not a site. Let me actually look for it. PNG tuber plus. I think it's a program. Here we go. I believe this is it. I'll send it to you right here. As far as I'm aware, like there's a little tutorial on how to do it, but basically what it is instead of rigging a full model that fully tracks her face, it reacts to her voice. So it has a idle animation when you are not talking, and then as soon as you talk, the PNG tuber will light up with an open mouth and talking animation. It's not tracking, it's just recognizing your voice. So I think that might be a good place to start if she's not sure what design she wants, or if she wants to go into it up front, you know? Absolute Scotsman. I commissioned a half body live for around $90 on Fiverr. They're in the process of rigging it now and looking good. Oh, that's great. See, here's the thing. You can find a bunch of different price things for different qualities, whatever's within your budget. Keep in mind that different artists charge a whole bunch of different prices. Some choose to charge in the thousands. Me being one of them, because I make sure they are custom. They are tailored to who is using them. Not to say you won't get that experience with a cheaper art rigger, but everyone sets their prices for a reason. If you are not willing to pay those prices, that is okay. There are probably other artists within your budget. That is definitely okay. Okay, I couldn't find a program that worked with GIFs, so I found that there's a plugin for OBS that does reactive images. Oh, that's cool. One of the avatar tricks I used back when I did stream was use webcam and filter it up to where I looked like I was drawn. Oh, that's cool. That's smart. That doesn't properly hide your appearance if you're trying to remain anonymous. Yeah, it's not quite the same. It will kind of turn you into a drawn-esque character, but it's not really a VTuber to exactly, you know? Just stick a drawing to a popsicle stick and move it around in front of your cam and for that indie feel. That could be fun. That could very much be fun. I think the greatest part about VTubing is its equal playing field. I think there is some validity to that, Grim. To a certain extent, VTubing does equalize the playing field. It very much allows you to choose your appearance and choose your theme and not to be judged on things outside of your control, such as your ethnicity, you know, your gender, your the way you look. Instead, VTubing evens the playing field out in that you can choose the aesthetic and you can be judged on who you present yourself as rather than things outside of your control. And I think that's great. I think one of the hard things to do is if you are not an artist, it can be trickier because the cost shoots up significantly. If you are streaming with your face cam, this cost is significantly less. All you really need is a webcam and OBS, and that's pretty much it. You need a computer that can run those programs, of course, but that's pretty much it. With VTubing, there is a really big benefit in that you have built-in branding. Instead of someone going like, oh, do you know this person? Like, they stream these games, and not really having a good descriptor of the person. With VTubing, you go like, oh, the Shark Girl VTuber. Oh, the Lightning Demon VTuber. Like, things like that. It helps with brand recognition. And so, strategically speaking, if you want to stand out, you just got to choose a concept that can be drawn differently, and so you can present yourself and stand out of the crowd. That in itself can be difficult, but it is a way to do it. Cul-de-sac, thank you so much for your help. She's like a year or two away from being able to stream, but she has been making all kinds of ideas she wants for a model stream. Oh, that's great. Yeah, a year or two is a great amount of time to think like, okay, what kind of VTuber would I like to be? What kind of content would I like to make? Do I like streaming? If I do like streaming, what kind of streams do I want to do? If I don't like it in the future, how am I going to make sure I don't spend too much money and overinvest in something that I may not like? Do I want to do this as a job? Do I want to do this as a hobby? I think starting out as a hobby is a great idea because it takes a lot of pressure off of you needing to monetize everything. And doing it for fun can allow you to have a lot more freedom in it too. Odd question. Why did you choose a goblin? Not that I'm complaining. It's awesome. Thank you. It was a character that I had with my friends, and we would hang out together and make some, what's it called? Some homebrew items. The friend group has since like fallen apart because like, you know, we've grown older, we've grown distant, and that is okay. But yeah, I design, like I didn't really have any other designs in mind. And so I was like, let me try using this character, you know, using it to represent myself. And then I did. And things kind of happened from there. Did you watch the Game Awards? I watched a little bit of it, Banjo, not a whole lot. my focus is not good enough to watch the Game Awards, honestly. Have a gorgeous night, honey. Hope your arm feels better soon. Thank you. I hope it feels better soon, too. I want to be able to do art. I miss art. I've stopped doing art for like 3 hours, and my brain is like, please, I want to do art. I want to do art so bad. It's fine. Must draw. Hoping you recover quickly. That's the thing. If I want to recover quicker, I have to take more of a longer break. I do have a little bit of work that I want to finish before I start doing, before I go on vacation. Because I'm going on vacation after 3 streams. This one, tomorrow's stream, and then Monday's stream. And then I'm on vacation for a month. I'll be taking it easy. Also, cul-de-sac. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. That's very kind to you. I hope you have a good one. But also, thank you, Porky Dorky. I hope you're doing well, too. Personally, I feel the toughest hurdle to streaming is getting a consistent schedule going while having to deal with a full-time work. Yep. That is absolutely something that you have to consider. Is find a schedule you like and try sticking to it. That way you can stay consistent. It doesn't even have to be too many days a week. Try 2 days a week. 2 days a week is plenty if you are starting out and trying to figure out if you like streaming at all. I'll miss the vibes, but you definitely treat yourself. Thank you, TLB. Thank you. I'm glad. Porky, I'm doing okay. Work and life hitting hard this week, but I'm trying to stay optimistic. Same. I'm doing vacation prep and making sure I have everything lined up for when I get back, and it's like, ooh, I'm trying to not get overwhelmed. It's tricky. But I hope you're resting well and taking care of yourself. I'm always using animal cartoons or meme characters as my PFPR avatar, but I don't think I could do that as a stream avatar. Fair. See the new Pac-Man game? Nope. Haven't seen it. I saw the new Elden Ring game, which is like a spin-off of Elden Ring, kind of. But it's multiplayer with like 3 players. Curious about it. I'm waiting to see more gameplay of it, but I'm curious all the same. Just finished finals this week, so I get it. Oh, congratulations, TLB. Take a rest. Need to find my niche because I'm very sporadic with my game choices. Yeah, finding your niche and what kind of content you like to make is also really important. The kind of games you play, I will say the kind of games you play matter a little less than the type of personality you have and the type of content you like to make. Because if you are, how do I explain this one? Let's see. With streaming, a lot of the times what makes someone stay is your personality, not really the game. The game is there and it is important, but your personality is the reason people stick around. If they wanted to watch someone play a game and not really care who it was, then they'd probably watch like a little YouTube like playthrough or something, right? I'm a sucker for Borderlands, so I got excited at the Borderlands 4 trailer. I want more. Oh, I see. I missed what game you were just talking about, but what I caught of it caught my interest. Elden Ring has a spin-off game coming out in 2025. I'm very curious about it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I don't really know what's in it, and it's been a while. I haven't even played the Elden Ring DLC, but now I'm curious. Interesting. I don't know if I'll enjoy it because I feel like I got a lot of what I wanted out of Elden Ring already, even without the DLC. But I do like not FromSoft, Soulsborne games. So, I'll look at it. I'll keep an eye on it. It's been okay. I still need to play through Elden Ring. Yeah, enjoy playing Elden Ring then. It's supposed to be Monster Hunter Elden Ring? Oh, okay. Okay. Need to get a GameCube to HDMI adapter. Ooh, that's not a bad idea if you want to stream that. Looks like you're rizzing us with your eyes. That's just what my eyes look like. That's just what my eyes look like. So there's a reason I designed my eyes to be smaller. Is because IRL, my irises are not particularly big. My eyes are very relaxed. And so oftentimes if I relax my eyes, they look a bit more like this. This is a bit more of my resting eye position. However, if I overact and become more animated, this is a way to make sure that my eyes go from closed to open very nicely, and it really shows. You did incredible with facial rigging. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jeff, I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Like a silly little guy. The Okami announcement last night made me freaking cry. Oh yeah, they announced that Okami's getting a sequel. Honestly, the first time I played Okami was on when I got the Switch. I got the Switch and I played Okami. It's a very fun game. I don't know if I would ever stream that game simply because it's so much puzzle solving, but it's very sweet and calming. So maybe I would play the sequel. Who knows? It'll be fun, you know? I think. Excuse me, I burped. My bad. Ooh. This song is called A Kind Thing to Do. From Cape Town. I like this one. Ooh, I do like this one. I must say. Bum, bum, bum. The reason I think that all the VTubers I've subbed to over the years, that you're one of like the three I still watch regularly, is because your authenticity. For a cartoon goblin, you're very real. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad. Ooh, this song is screaming. Point its favor. Dang. A kind thing to do. I like it. But thank you. I wonder, genuine question, what makes someone authentic? What makes someone feel authentic too? It's an interesting question, and I don't know if I personally have the answer. What is authenticity? And what does it feel like? Maybe someday I'll be able to treat myself to a model by you. I actually think you might like the design I came up with. I love making models. I love making other people's models because it's really cool to watch someone else puppet my work. It is very fun, especially when they learn how to animate themselves. It's great. Is it true that artists are leaving X and Twitter because of the new terms and service that use AI to learn from their work? Yes, that is why I left. But also, I found that the more I was on Twitter, the less time I was spending doing art. I was so worried about posting and finding the correct algorithm wave to catch that it sucked the joy and the life out of my art. So I moved over to Blue Sky. So if you do exclamation point Blue Sky, you'll see my old art that I'm reposting. I still haven't posted my new art yet. I'm catching up. But yeah, Twitter became too angry for me. I will be posting updates and like new, like if I have merch dropping or if I have my commissions opening on Twitter. But in terms of like an art site, I'm trying to figure something out that is not just Blue Sky. I want to figure something out that is more long term. So maybe like a section on my own merch website or on my own personal commissions website. I think that'd be a good idea. Blue Sky's very nice. They have pretty butterflies, their logo. Yeah. There is less noise. You choose the volume of the app. It's quite nice. Silent, authenticity doesn't remain the same. Back in the day, Starbucks getting started and writing names on cups feel authentic. And nowadays, multiple places do it even if nobody's in store. Just why? Interesting. Twitter also isn't as reactive as Blue Sky. Like, there's more people, but the community at Blue Sky is more personal and interactive. Yes, I think so. Ooh, 1994 by Cave Town. Interesting. This sounds nice. Blue Sky is pretty much the VTuber hub right now. Threads may be bigger, but it seems like it only has a small fraction of Blue Sky's VTuber Twitch interaction. Blue Sky is quite nice. I like it quite a bit. I look at it and then I can look away when I'm done. I am not constantly being bombarded with things that make me angry or trying to fight for my attention. Because honestly, I like when it's just art fighting for my attention. I love art. I love making art. And it just felt like on Twitter, the art I was making, although it was getting numbers that were very validating, being there was tiring. I am not a particularly now hear me out. I am not a particularly social person off stream. The majority of the time I am working or doing art. Like, and when I'm not doing that, I am doing my best to make sure I eat and exercise so that I can keep doing art. And I'm also babysitting my nephew. He is lovely. He is adorable. I like that sweet, sweet boy. But yeah, it is part of the reason why I'm like, hey, if you join the Discord, just heads up, I am not very active there because I have things to do outside of it. I have work to do. I have people to talk to. I like family to see. And I have, a lot. What was that I gonna say? I had the music distracted me for a second. But yeah, I have work to do. I have family to see. I have art I want to create. I have a lot of things going on. And even in mod chat, exactly. Yep. Meta is correct. Like, even in mod chat, I am not particularly active. I very much check it when there is something that needs my attention, such as like something that might be worrying the mods, or if I have like left something online that is potentially harmful, like to myself, like something that could dox me, you know? Can you just how to go outside and be cool like you? Thank you. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't go outside as much as I should. A lot of it is just art time. I just spend a lot of time doing art. But yeah, it is it is not even that I am going outside all that often. I have I was about to call it a hobby, but I was like, no, it's an obsession. I have an obsession with art. I love art. There are very few things in life that I love more than art. And my mods know this. My mods know this that this is potentially to an unhealthy degree. um, which is why I do my best to try to make sure I eat, sleep good, and exercise. But I think having hobbies and a creative outlet outside of the internet and outside of like social media especially is really good. The hobby can be reading, the hobby can be creating of films, it can be editing videos, drawing, painting, sewing, cooking, like interior design, paper mache, cosplay. There are so many creative things that probably haven't even occurred to me, like gardening and stuff. There's so much to do. And one of the things that made me think about it was I thought of the saying your life flashing before your eyes, you know? And when my life flashes before my eyes, will I enjoy watching myself when that happens? Will I be enjoying watching myself lay in bed for hours scrolling on my phone? Will I even enjoy watching myself do art? Is that something I will enjoy? Will I think that I wasted my time? I don't know. But diversifying what I do and making sure that there is variety will probably make watching my life again a bit more bearable, you know? Meta, me fueling her addiction even more by asking her art questions off stream. I love art questions. Meta, thank you for the earwiggle and breathe, by the way. Bandlebro, oh gosh, I hope you feel better soon. Sorry about no worries, Bandlebro. I should be okay. The good news is there's no pain right now. It's just that my arm is too tight. So there's no like extreme pain that I have to worry about. This is one of those early signs of like, hey, your body wants you to rest. You have to stretch and take care of it. I was planning on doing art, but as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, unfortunately, I won't be able to do art or play video games because they are too small repetitive motions. So tomorrow I'm probably going to try drawing with my left hand. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lovely time. But I hope you're doing well, Vandal Bro. It's good to see you. Hey, Rucksack. All right, my ice pack is officially no longer cold. It's cool, which is not what I needed to do. Puzzle, thank you for the 100 shinies. It seems that I must threaten you to rest or else I will. That's why I'm not drawing with my right hand. It's fine. That's why I'm not drawing tonight. I'm taking a rest. I'm going to end stream in about like 20-ish so that I can make sure I stretch and take a shower. Maybe I'll work out my arms a little bit because that does tend to help. And then tomorrow we'll come back, see how it's feeling. And even if it feels good, I'm gonna draw with my left hand. I'm gonna draw with my left hand on stream. Now that you mention it, I do have one question though. Not sure if it's something you can answer. Go ahead. Go ahead and ask, Artie. TLB, just going, fine, body. I'll listen to you this time. I gotta listen to my body more often. That's why as soon as I feel it, it's like, okay, we're taking it easy now so we can do more art later. It's pretty cool. Suchi, I love being at home and making things, but funnily enough, going on to a restaurant or a store where I can't work on things forces my brain to make up new things to make later when I get back home. Yes, taking a break from creation can give you more creative ideas. It never ends. It's great. Meta, also check stream monitor chat. Yeah, no worries. I will check it. Ah, thank you, Meta. Yes, I was aware. If only I could listen to my body. JK. It's hard. Listening to your body is something that takes practice, weirdly enough. It's something that I was not very good at doing when I was a teenager. Straight up, I was not very good at listening to my body because the way I was raised was if it was not an injury or like really dangerous feeling pain, my parents would go, "Oh, you're probably fine. Don't worry about it. You're all right." And they were kind of right. They were kind of right where I was fine. But in doing that, it kind of accidentally taught me that to ignore my limits, you know? I got to push harder and get stronger and exercise more and lift more weights. But I didn't really listen to my body. Granted, I was a teenager, and so bouncing back was way easier. But now as an adult, I'm going, okay, well, I probably can't do that forever. That's probably not a great idea. And so now I'm trying to listen. I went through a period where I listened too much and took too much rest. And so now I'm like, okay, now that I know the extreme, there is a middle ground. There is a middle ground of like, you gotta go outside and push yourself a little bit, but you must also listen if it hurts. Beating honey up to listen to their body. Yeah. Banjo, go take a break. Have a good one. No worries, Meta. Needed to do the same. You ever tried driving on a diabetic load? Not a fun time. I have not. I am fortunate that I have not. I do not have that condition. I hope I do not, but I hope you're okay. Dorvin, I feel that so much, and now my shoulder and back and knees aren't in the best shape, and I'm 29. Gotta be gentle and gotta be patient. One of the things I've learned as an adult is the reps are not as important, at least to me, as consistency. Being consistent about exercising will do way better stuff for your body than going like once a week and lifting a lot. If anything, that's kind of how you hurt yourself. But thank you for the earwiggles, Meta. Jizikaru, thank you for the hydrate. Yum. And Tony, thanks for the posture check. Twister, happy 18 months. I hope you're doing well. Honey, I'm home. Finally, essentially over the cold that I've had since 2 days before Thanksgiving. Just woke up from a nap and saw Honeycomb's stream notification. I'm glad you're essentially over the cold. Oh, I hope you're feeling good now. You really appreciate your health after being sick for a while. Honestly, it is tough. TLB. Though breaking your limits is important to improve, we must remember they do exist for a reason. Yes, it is tough. It is tough to know where that is because so often I was trained to push past my limits. But I can't really do that as much as an adult now. I feel like that's not a good habit to push now that I'm not a teenager, you know? Hubbity stream notif is always a good thing to wake up to. Thank you, Johnny. Artie, is it too late to get back into art again? I haven't been making art as I used to and wondering if it's too soon to reignite my love for art. I don't think it's ever too late to get back into art. I think getting into art, you can do it kind of whenever you want. And wonder if it's too soon. I don't think there's such thing as too soon to go into your art. I mean, unless you're burnt out. But even then, when you're burnt out, trying to gently coax the art out is not a bad idea either. I think that's okay. The important thing is to be soft and gentle with yourself. The world is tough and hard, but that doesn't mean we have to be. If everything is tough and mean, then I think that's all the more reason to be more gentle and soft and kind. You know? I don't want to live in a world where I punish myself for being kind and gentle with me and others. I want to be in a nice world that people can feel gentle and soft in. We can be squishy and it's fine. Getting sick was the Green Reaper to my workout routine. It can come back though. It can absolutely come back. Also, Coward, thank you for the hydrate. I can't remember if I did that. Let me take a sip anyways. Okay, honey, you're killing me with the cuteness. So cute. This model's amazing. Thank you. I think this is like the 6th maybe model I've made for myself. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Welcome. Where are you going for vacation? I'm going to see my family. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna have a good time. See my little nephew. We're gonna chill and have a good Christmas dinner. And everyone's going to be safe and hopefully no one gets sick. That is the big thing that I'm worried about. I don't want to get my nephew sick. If I get my nephew sick, I'll be so upset. Anyway, at this point, I consider that your catchphrase, one of my favorite pieces of advice. I think it's a good one. Anyone know what the Elden Ring spin-off game is called? I think it's called Night Rain. Something like that. Hi, self-love. Welcome. My sister got to see your cameo from the JoCat Japan video. I told her how you're my dream model, mama. Oh, that's so kind of you. But yeah, I watched a little bit of JoCat's video. It was an hour long, so I didn't have the full time to watch it, but I watched it. I was like, oh, I wonder if JoCat drew me. And then like 5 minutes in, I was like, that's me. That's me. What? What? Someone as amazing and skilled as JoCat thinks I'm cool? What? What do you mean? What do you mean this very cool person likes my work? That's insane. I got so excited I inhaled spit. Come on. But yeah, JoCat did a hour-long video about his and his now fiance's trip to Japan. And it was really, really cute. I watched the first like 15 minutes and then I had to go out of the house and I was like, oh, this is very sweet. I like it. What do you mean? What do you mean you're cool? You're also amazing. Thank you. Cool person likes cool person. It's still amazing to me that a cool person thinks I'm cool. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information. Only thing I know about JoCat is he likes girls? Yes. Yes, he does. Very cool. JoCat is a very fun content creator. Like I like artist. I'm gonna call him an artist because that's what he is. He's a very cool artist. I like his stuff quite a bit. Also, oh, little stretch. Just got my girlfriend into your streams and she's lurking right now, but she said she likes how your voice sounds. Thank you. I'm glad she likes my voice, Absolute Scottman. That's very nice of her to say. I'm I used to be way more nervous when I first started streaming because I had never really gotten into video making or content creation pre-stream. And so this is a very, very fun time for me to hear that like people enjoy the way I talk and love hanging out and like having conversations here is really nice. Pestle, thank you for the 100 shinies. All right, people. Honey doesn't understand that she's a lovely goblin who is lovely in looks, personality, and how she treats people and how we love her for it. Commence the compliments. Y'all have already given me such kind compliments. Thank you very, very much. You're good. Everyone has their start. Yeah, everyone has their own start. It's great to see. Name didn't pop up for me. Also, hi, Playmousy. I hope you're doing good. Pestle, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. I hope you're doing well. One day, honey, I'll be able to yoink a commission from you. I'm looking forward to it. You've shared your Sharky design with me, I believe. It is very fun. It's a very fun design. I like it. I like shark VTubers. There's so many possibilities with them. I can see why Gura and Artemis and like a bunch of other VTubers have them. Trust me, there are many a goblin VTuber. I am not the first, and I most certainly will not be the last. Wiggle my eyebrows. I want to see the ears move. Wiggle my eyes. Wiggle. Wiggle them. We'll fly. Don't know if you saw the redraw of it. I don't know if I've seen the redraw of it. I'll have to check it out. Have you posted on Twitter or like Blue Sky? I like seeing VTuber stuff on Twitter and Blue Sky. It's fun. It gives me so many design inspiration ideas. I'm like, oh, I love how they separated the hair here. Or like, ooh, I love how the asymmetry works in this design, and it's fun to study them. But I hope you're doing well, Pestle. Thank you. I love the flowers you added to your hair. Every time I stop by, there's something new with your model. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, there are so many toggles with this model. Like, there's an insane amount of stuff. Always. Constantly. There's so many things. I really pushed myself with this model. I really went like, let's see how far I can go with this. Let's see what I can do with it. You know? Let me move the blanket. There we go. Now you can see. I like how the wings spread out. That was a fun thing to test. Why are you icing your arm? Is Gobble secretly made of cake? Is it cake or is it a streamer? We may never know. We may never know. So don't sweat it. But yeah, pretty much just been chilling, taking it easy. But my arms are... I'm taking a break on my arms because they kind of hurt a little bit. It wasn't even really hurt. But it was just tight. And so I wanted to make sure I took care of myself. And so that's why I'm icing my arm. I want to do art! It's okay. Vulcan, you made me feel super seen when I saw you like my sketch of Ashbringer and Fang of Ashman in Twitter. I was like, a really cool artist likes something I draw. I love seeing other people's art. It's so much fun. Court, don't look at me like that. Prolonged eye contact. Let's practice. Get in here. Get in here. The detail in your eyes. Oh, I thank you. Thank you, Meta. Yeah, I'm really proud of this one bit of the rigging where if you look at my eyes, sorry I'm so close, by the way. But yeah, if you look at the rigging in my eyes, the pupils dilate when I blink. It's fun. It's neat, huh? I'm sorry, I'm too close. Sorry, personal space. I gotta give back to you, you know? I don't want to take up all the air here. Wink, wonk. I have to do it slow, otherwise the model can't pick it up. Just Such big ol' eyes. It's to see all the art. We'll give him a thank you. Thank you very much. I love that emote gore. That's really cute. Jedi, there you are. You look so cute. I was glancing at a Joe Cat vid. It's kind of funny that you're at the party's tipsy. Did you place that drink there? He was getting a little tipsy. He was enjoying his little drink. I do want to try that drink because it looks like it would be tasty. I think I would like it quite a bit. I like soju. Soju's really nice. Dangerous to drink, but so tasty. Mouth is super expressive. Thank you. Yeah. I built the mouth to be very expressive and a little over exaggerated so that it sells the mouth sync. And it's cool. I'm glad it turned out so good. Level of subtlest small animal cuteness, your vibes you added to your models, amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I had a hard time reading that sentence because I got tongue twisted. Also, hello, Dingy. Icing your arm. Aren't you already too sweet as is? Getting the whole cake out here. But yeah, I'm taking care of my arm because it's a little tight right now. And so I was going to do art, but I decided in order to rest my arm, I gotta make sure I don't push it. If I want to do art long term, that means I gotta listen to my body. So tonight, I will probably only be streaming for a little bit longer. I'm gonna take some time to do a hot and cool ice bucket thing. I'm gonna do stretches, make sure I rest well. And then tomorrow, I will most likely be trying to draw with my left hand. We're gonna see how good my left-handed arm art or left-handed art is. It's been a while. I used to practice drawing left-handed because I was worried about, not being able to draw with my dominant hand. And so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna see if the skills hold up. Oh, the muscle memory. Dingus, I just got here too soon. It's too soon for cake. That's okay. That's okay. We have a little bit of a sweet tooth sometimes. How often have you drawn with it since back then? Or rather, how long has it been? It's been a year. It has been a year since I've drawn my left hand, I think. Easer, I'm excited for tomorrow's stream. I got back into drawing on my days off when you stream, and I have a silly idea. Hopefully I can stumble through it and get a passable result. Oh, good luck. I hope it goes well. Totally sure. I tried to fight off the autocorrect and failed. Apologies. Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. I do my best to read it. Echo, how can you be too soon for cake? Sounds like blasphemy. There's a time and place for cake. Did you suffer a catastrophic pickleball accident? I did do pickleball last week and hurt my shoulder a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's mostly I have not been doing my warm-up stretches, and that is on me. That is a honey messed up thing. So I'm gonna do more stretches. I am making sure that my wrist is okay. I'm not pushing it, and we're taking it nice and easy. There you go, Cam. So pretty. Thank you, Big Will. You spent too much time caressing Abe's face, and now our arm hurts. He's too far up there. He's so tall. What am I supposed to do? Not pet his sweet, sweet gilled face? His chiseled features worth the sharpness. Abe. Sorry, I'm thinking about Abe Sapien now. Can't wait to get honey art. Me too. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to update my website so it has illustration prices as well. And I think that'll be fun to do. I burned out on illustrations last time I did it, but I haven't burned out on rigging. Rigging is extremely fun. I love rigging, but I have not burnt out on it, so that is good. To knock on wood. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. Speaking of sweet cake, Abe Sapien. Oh, oh, beautiful, beautiful, quite lovely. I do enjoy. Or Venom is Venom. Venom's got a whole bakery in there. Jeez. Good for him. Good for him. Vatican, thank you for the reset for 4 months. Welcome on back. I hope you're doing good. I was wondering, does your tavern serve root beer floats? Yes. Root beer floats are delicious. We serve non-alcoholic options for those who would wish to not drink, and that is okay. I need a leg day to do that for me. I gotta do leg days. So far for exercise, just to force myself to go outside because it's been so dark, because it's winter, I have pretty much just been going on runs. I haven't been doing really squats or push-ups or anything. I have just been running because it gets me out of the house, and which is what I really need. So it means that my arm and leg days have not really been happening. It's been mostly cardio. Not awful, honestly. It's what I'd consider like the bare minimum for me is just doing cardio, but I would like to get back into more lifting. Meta, can I make a request? You may make a request. When I do get a comm, can you send me like the steps, the sketch, the grayscales flats? Oh yeah, that's absolutely something I can do. Yeah. I don't mind doing that for clients. Like the only thing that I request is a pretty obvious one, which is like, please do not use it to train AI. Please do not distribute like all like the finalized pieces and such without or the unfinished pieces without my permission. Very simple stuff like that. For the most part, if you ask, I am usually chill with it. Hmm. Dang it. If there wasn't so much distance, we've been on Unstoppable Gym Do we could be gym homies. It would be so good. It would be great. It could be great. Oh, I would love that. But yeah, I don't think you would do that, but I more say that for the general audience just in case they're curious. But yeah, it is something that I do not mind sharing because I love sharing art information. Like I love to teach people how to do art because I love to see what people do with that skill and what they love to create. It is so much fun to see what someone's unrestrained imagination will do. There is there is a period of time when you are first learning art where your imagination goes wild. It realizes how much you can create. And even if you don't technically have the skill to execute it in the way that your brain wants, your brain will still want to put those ideas onto paper. I look back at my old sketchbooks from like back when I was in school and I look at it and I'm like, I had so many ideas. I feel like I had way more and different ideas than I do now. And it's fascinating to see. I love my current ideas. I am so excited to execute my current ideas. But I feel like because I have learned my limitations, I have learned how to choose which projects to do and follow through on them, you know? But sometimes when I do that, I leave the smaller projects that are unfinished and that aren't fully formed in my mind out. And so they get lost with time. And I love to see new artists try to put as much as possible into their sketchbooks because it shows all their ideas and all the creative wants they have coming out. It's really cool. Do you keep your originals for all your pieces in case people ask for it after the fact? So yes, generally when someone commissions me, I do keep the files for about a year. After that, I start to do file clearing to make sure that like I don't run out of space. But like yeah, if a client asks, usually how it works is before I talk to the client, I do composition sketches, and then I send them that and ask them which they like, and then I do rough sketches, and I edit that and see what they like, you know, and then I send them clean line art, and then I send them the colored and then the render. I usually send it in stages so that I can get feedback because it's very important for the client to express what they want early. So the sooner I can give them a clear vision, the more they can edit it and the less work I have to change later on. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. It would be so sick and we would be so swole. It would be wonderful. I had a funny thought. Dingus and Honey is gym bros, but not using any equipment. They're just trying to one up each other by literally lifting each other up. We lift up our homies here. We are supporting our homies. Could I pick your brain about illustration comms tomorrow, honey? There's more I'm curious about. Absolutely, Johnny. You're more than welcome to ask. Yeah, I don't mind answering questions on commissions. Now, I will straight up say I am not the only person who does commissions. My style of doing it may be completely different from another person's, so I can only really give my perspective. And that is really the thing to remember. Dorito Humpity and Dorito Dingus. Oh, the triangle gang. I just turned on the back porch light and looked outside, and there's frost on the deck that looks like glitter. Beautiful. Oh, please be careful. It could be slippery, but oh, beautiful to look at. Gorgeous. How messed up would it be for me to be an animation major and support AI? Quite messed up, actually, yes. Quite messed up. You are correct, Meta. Blue dragon. Oh, sweet, I just found the egg now. Oh, you got an egg? Egg. Mmm, egg sounds delicious. Oh, eggnog. I was like, an egg sounds nice right now, but eggnog makes way more sense. Nano, thank you for the resub. Happy 22 months. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good Friday, the 13th. Oh, I'm excited tomorrow. I'm excited to stream tomorrow because I get to chill, take it easy, and draw with my left hand. This is going to be interesting. I really liked the pieces I drew with my left hand last time I did it. I drew in pen, but this is digital with my left hand. So we're going to see how this turns out. We're going to see how this goes. Eggnog, come home, eggnog, let me consume you. I did not know eggnog was alcoholic until very recently, actually, because in my family, because we have so many kids, we don't usually have any alcohol at any of our family gatherings. Like there's too many kids to worry about. There's too many people driving where we're like, okay, this is a dry event every single time. And so I did not know that eggnog had alcohol until recently because my sibling made eggnog like 2 weeks ago and I was like, oh, sick, let me try. And then I drank some and they were like, yeah, there's spiced rum in this. I was like, there's rum in this? What do you mean there's rum in this? And they were like, yeah, eggnog is usually alcoholic. And I'm like, I did not know that. How big is your family? Big. Like, farm family big. If that doesn't tell you how big it is, many, 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 many. Eggnog isn't inherently alcoholic. Alcohol is optional. Yeah. So I did not know that it could have alcohol in it. Like same thing with cider, nabaculus. There is alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Dingus, you guys multiply. Damn. Yeah, for real, for real. Every year, every year there's a new baby. It paused for a little bit, but now that some of my cousins are at the age where they're getting settled down and having kids, it's like now the babies are coming. Now Auntie Honey gets to babysit, and I'm like, oh boy, I get to hang out with the little kids, and they're so cute, and they have such silly, good questions. Kids ask the best questions. They'll be like, why is the sky blue? And I'm like, I don't know. Why do you think it's blue? And they'll make up a story, and I'm like, that's great. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I don't want to explain reflections of light in the ocean under the sky. I don't think you'd understand that. It's really sweet that you're so good with kids. Yeah. It helps that, like, basically since I have been a kid, I have been raising kids. Perhaps that can lead to some mental health problems, but I'm working through them. But yeah, I was the eldest sibling in my family, as well as with my cousins. Like, there is a gap between me and my older cousin. Like, the cousin closest to me is 7 years older than me. And then my next sibling is 2 years younger than me. So, like, there is a big gap, you know? So we were at the point where that cousin that is 7 year older than me, that's a sentence. They're having kids now. I think they're on their second kid, and I'm like, wow, I'm an auntie, even though I'm a cousin. We just call everyone who's older, we call auntie. It keeps things way simpler. And also, if you don't know, that's fine. We accept being called auntie and uncle in this house. Elena, thank you for the breathe. Boy. So hi, cookbook. I've been learning Hawaiian. That's what Texas first was also. Did you get a new model? This new model, I got it in May. Or I made it in May, I guess. Debuted it in May. I finished it way earlier than May. But yeah, it was quite nice. Vandercat, when you mentioned illustrations, I went to go check your pricing in TUS right away out of curiosity. Your pricing guide is currently only for models. Do you have a range of price for your illustration work? So, interestingly, Vandercat, I will be adding an illustrations page to my website. The main problem was I did not price myself very well last time I did illustrations, and so I burnt out. And since then, I have been hesitant to open illustrations. But now that I have a better idea of how long it takes me to draw things, I will have my illustration prices probably in the new year, because I plan to open up commissions in January is the plan for applications for commissions. Gosh, my brain is thinking about too many things at once. Let me take a little sip of water. I'm thirsty. Thank you, Toddy. Imagine a fan meetup and we all just say we're one of your cousins for a bit. It would be a very funny bit. It would be a very funny bit because I'd be like, "Are we cousins?" Oh gosh, you could absolutely pretend to be my cousin and be like, I would just be like, "No, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute." It would throw me off. It absolutely would. Thing is, how much to calm your French singing to use as a weapon against a certain artist who's being too bold? Oh, is a certain artist being too bold now? Oh, actually, Dingy, I have a good question about that. Has have they decided on their design? Has their design been solidified? And would you happen to know where I could find the reference for their design? For no reason? No reason. I'm taking a little art break. But I have things I want to draw. I don't know if it's fully solidified yet. Okay, I will be patient then. I will wait. Loving the music playlist, playful vibes. Thank you. Yeah, this is Boys Will Be Boys by Cavetown. We're basically listening to Cavetown today. Honey, I hate to be the fun police, but you said this might be the length of the stream. You should keep icing and resting. You are correct. It is about, yeah, it's not a bad time. Let's see how long I've been streaming. Streaming for about 2 hours. That's not bad, honestly. 2 hours is a pretty good amount. That's how much I said I wanted to stream. My arm is still a little tight, so I have stretches that I'm going to be doing to take care of it. That way I will be able to stream with my left hand tomorrow. I think that'll be nice. Boys will be, oh, it's Boys Will Be Bugs. Oh, Boys Will Be Bugs, not Boys Will Be Boys. I misspelled it. But trust me, when it's in my hands, it'll be yours. Yes. I want to draw it. I want to draw it so bad. It looks so good so far, but it's not solidified, so I'll hold off a little bit. Maybe I'll just do a couple roughs. Could be fun. But also, Tony, thank you for the posture check. Ugh. 2.25 hours, we're good? Yeah, just a nice little stream, because since there were only 3 streams left until I go on vacation for a month, I didn't want to cancel stream, because I was like, there's only so much time I have before I gotta really hunker down and go see family, so just let's take it easy, be gentle with ourselves, and just talk and hang out. And I'm glad we did. I'm glad it was such a good time. A little stretch. You have a good night, honey. Please take care of yourself. Thank you for the stream and get some good sleep. We'll all know if you push yourself too much. Trust me, I'll know if I push myself too much too. I better not. I'm looking at my hand like I better not push it because I want to do art, but I shouldn't push it. So we're gonna take it real easy. We're gonna be so cool and so restful. But yeah. Here we go. Okay, good. They are not done streaming. Perfect. Let me just double check. Excellent. All right. I know who we're going to go visit. We're going to raid someone who is a very good artist. I think you will like their art. Pronouns are they, them. We are going to visit... Let me just make sure that they have raids turned on. We are going to visit another VTuber's debut. So we are going to go visit Batbug Doodles. Batbug does really good art, and they have very good answers to a lot of art questions. They're very creative, and I love their design. They are going through a metamorphosis. So it's very curious. Always love to catch you, Humbity. Thank you for stream. Thank you for coming, Dingus. It's good to see you. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST or noon EST, depending on your time zone. Let's have the raid message be... There we go. Congrats on the metamorphosis. There we go. Because they're debuting a new model, and it looks really cute. It's very adorable. I think y'all like it. Thank you, Meta. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna get some rest. Thankfully, I have some food to eat after this and some stretching to do. We're gonna take care of ourselves. I'm not gonna hurt myself right before vacation. Not a good idea. Yeah, Sunrig did. Sun did a great job. Also, Lettuce Boy, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. This popped up late into stream, and I don't know why, but hope your arm gets better soon. Thanks for the epic stream. Thank you very much. Y'all take it easy, okay? Have a good sleep. Oh, yes, 18 plus. Minors be gone in Batbug stream. I'll see you soon. Good night. See you tomorrow. Left-handed drawing.